During COVID-19 times for the past 2 months, the need for meditation and finding an anchor for inner peace and strength has become incredibly important.
This crisis also offers a lot of opportunity for growth in the future. There is a lot that youth of Africa can do.
This year, on Africa Union Day, let us stand together as one Africa, united against COVID-19. We pray for good health in Africa and the entire world.
Welcome back. Now our guest today is the director of Art of Living Nigeria, Mr. Akshay Jain. He's an entrepreneur and life skills coach. He is also the MD of an IT company, Sumeru Nigeria Limited. Now he's passionate about working on social development projects and has been teaching the Art of Living programs for 17 years. Today, we're going to be talking about the African Union Day celebrations that's celebrated globally around the world. Good morning, Akshay.
Good morning. Nice to be here with you on this show, Wake Up Nigeria.
Welcome, welcome. So I do believe there's an event that's happening today, 25th of May, am I right?
Yes, so we've done a series of events in the month of May, and we celebrate the month of May as the Africa month. So today is the final conclusion, and we're going to be hosting a YouTube event where countries from all over the world will actually meditate together and pray for peace in the world, and particularly focused on Africa. So yes, I welcome everybody to join this. It will be on our channel, and we will highlight that today.
All right, so what are the key highlights of this particular YouTube event going to be? What are people to look out for when they join?
So this is a part of I Meditate Africa series, which Art of Living has been doing for last 7 years. This is the 8th year running, and we started this with an objective that with meditation, when a person experiences inner peace, that exhibits outside and creates peace in the environment and society. So we believe that with the help of meditation, one can create a great society and unite everybody together. So it's a call for Africa United, and especially this year, because of all the pandemic situation that we are going through, we have made a call as Africa United against COVID-19. And we believe that, scientists have proven this, that with the help of breathing and meditation, one can increase the immunity. And once we have a better immunity, we can definitely fight against this virus. So that's the theme for today.
All right. So a lot of people don't really understand what meditation is all about. Could you give a layman's view as to what meditation is actually all about?
So at a layman's level, meditation is the art of relaxation. And I would say the act it's the art of doing nothing. See, we are so used to running, our mind is racing, we are always focused on activity and doing something. So when we are able to sit with ourselves, do nothing, and meditate for a few minutes, it relaxes our mind, and that has a direct impact on our body as well, on our emotions. So our emotions become more positive. Today the world is going through such anxious times. People have anxiety, there is fear of all that uncertainty that's happening. So with meditation, we are able to relax our mind, release stress, and have a better, healthy mind and body.
Sounds very, very interesting. I feel like somehow meditation is sort of attributed to different religions. Is this particular session attributed to any particular religion this year?
Well, meditation is something attributed to humanity. It is an act, simple thing as breathing. Now, can you say I breathe differently in Africa or differently in India? No, right? So if one has to relax, people sleep. So sleeping is common to humanity. So same way, meditation is not actually attributed to any religion because it is just an act of relaxation, right? So if you eat Chinese food in Nigeria, that doesn't mean you become Chinese, right? So it is a misnomer actually, or wrong guidance that meditation is some other religion. I think people worldwide across 156 countries, ArtofLiving has been holding meditations every day, have experienced meditation from different race, different religions. There are Christians, Muslims, Jews, Hindus doing meditation and also teaching meditation and yoga without any conflict with religion. In fact, I would say it enhances your prayers. You know, when your mind is quiet and calm, your prayer in your church or mosque is even more powerful.
All right. So I'm already looking forward to joining this event. Can we give the details about what time it's going to start and the people you're going to have online?
So it will be hosted on the YouTube channel ArtofLivingNigeria, youtube.com/ArtofLivingNigeria, and it will happen at 5 p.m. today, 5 p.m. West Africa time.
5 p.m.
Time. 5 p.m.
How long would it last?
So this is a 1-hour session where we have personality like Professor Pat Tukomi from Nigeria will be joining on this interview. We have Gurudev Sri Ravi Shankar, who is the founder of ArtofLiving and has been leading this initiative for last 39 years. Will be taking questions from Professor Pat Tukomi. We have Roshan Hassamal, who is a popular journalist from Mauritius. He's going to pose some questions. And then we have Everson Luhanga, who comes from South Africa. He will be joining us and posing some questions. This panel discussion will be then followed by a live meditation by Gurudev Sri Ravi Shankar. So one can today take this thing and do the meditation together, so you can experience what meditation is.
All right, so I know you've sort of broken it down already, but what is it that you hope that people gain from this particular session today?
So we hope that people will gain a little more understanding of oneself and experience how one can relax the mind. In spite of all the external situations which overpower us, how we can be relaxed and face the situation with a positive mindset.
Okay. So honestly, once this happens, it's going to create some kind of shift. And I know that there's already, from the videos we saw just now, we could see that a lot of people have been involved with this for years. It's one of those events that, it seems very, very special because a lot of different groups of people have come together. But do you have any, should I use the word testimonies, or have you heard any really great stories from people who have been part of this in the past?
Art of Living has been taught across 156 countries all over the world. We have centers in almost all major cities across the world. In Africa itself, across 30 countries or 32 countries in Africa, it's been taught. We just concluded an online breath and meditation program yesterday in Nigeria, which was attended by some medical professionals. So I would say a lot of doctors, a lot of universities have done research on the power of breathing and meditation across the world, and they have come up with the fact that it has a direct impact on how our physical system works. There is a certain thing called vagus nerve, which is touched by breathing and meditation. It gets activated and it gives much more energy that we need internally. So there are numerous testimonials. One can visit the website www.artofliving.org to see what is happening worldwide, what kind of programs are being offered, and connect with us.
I have to say a big thank you to you, Mr. Akshay, for joining us and telling us exactly what's happening today. So you say it's 5 p.m. on YouTube, youtube.com /
Also Facebook. Also facebook.com/ Art of Living Nigeria. You could easily find it on Facebook. Just search for it and you can get it.
We really appreciate your time, and I have a feeling it's going to be a really, really great session. Thank you very much.
Look forward to that. Thank you so much.
All right, so it is Africa Union Day, and it seems like a lot of great events are supposed to be happening in person, but they're happening online now. There is a shift. Speaking of shifts, we have to take a quick break.